There we go. Hey guys, what is up? We are the Great Canadian Apes. My name is James Marin.
Jim Marin.
And you guys have likely been wondering where I've been for the past while. So, first of all, I had COVID.
Yeah.
Which had me out of commission for about a week. But then I got better from that. And as you guys have heard in other videos, I have a band named Lost New Hollywood. And we grew a lot more than I thought we would in the amount of time that we've been doing it for. And so we're actually getting a lot bigger. And so there's a lot of work that we're doing over there right now. And we're getting out an album. We're talking to, PR people, that type of a thing. And so right now, and our TikTok blew up as well, which is awesome. And which is another social media thing. So right now, you've had Jimmy for a while, and I'm going to be popping in and out of these videos type of a thing every so often, and let's just head right into it. All right, so today's price action down 2%. Further review of Progenity's corporate presentation from the H.C. Wainwright BioConnect Conference. Our price target for the week, Ortex and Fintel short squeeze data. You won't believe how much is going through the dark pool. It's crazy. Another press release. Progenity is going on a European tour.
Yeah, they are, just like you guys.
Yeah.
They're going to be Lost in Hollywood, and it's going to be Progenity.
Never mind.
And Austria.
We're probably gonna be touring Europe and America before Canada at this rate. PROG is looking very good long term, not financial advice.
All right. So yesterday we brought you some of the news from the corporate presentation. One of the things that I was referring to is they got to get better on their marketing. They got a great product. This could be gold right here. Maybe it's platinum. I don't know. But it's like, they could be way better. And here, this is Adi Mohanty, the CEO, and he's letting somebody else's name be on here. So come on, Abdi, you got to get this. Anyway, and so kind of along with that, I was saying, so I'm a math guy, math teacher, a couple of degrees in mathematics, business, that sort of thing. And so I was looking at these, and they're just not selling themselves. And I said I'd come back with this today. So their product from their patients' results came back wonderfully. The red was what's going on right now with a basic pill form. And when we take a look at it, this is a logarithmic scale. So there's things in math that you can do to be able to enhance your outlook on things and things to minimize. They minimized it because this doesn't look that different. So here they were in around 50, 60. This is the current tablet that's going on. The tofacitinib oral was 50, 60, 90, 45, right? But this is 100. Then it goes to 1,000. Then it goes to 10,000. Then it goes to 100,000. This is a logarithmic scale. So this right here is like 1,000 times better than the other one. So take a look at this. So what I did today was I put it not in a logarithmic scale, but a linear scale. 0, 5,000, 10,000, 12,500. I even had to stretch this thing so that you could even see the red. Look at how much better they did. It's like this little red and that green. This little red and that green. Look at this. This thing's like boom, boom, green candles, right? It's like, and this will result in some boom, boom, green candles.
Indeed.
And so it wasn't just maybe 2 or 3 times better. They did announce 25 times better. But when you take a look at this last line, this performed 26,000% better.
Wow.
This shit works. So, just wanted to point that out to you.
Okay, so Progenity announces oral presentation on treatment of gastrointestinal disorders at 34th Belgian Week of Gastroenterology.
Very good. And so they're going to be going through into that and spreading the good news of the Progenity results.
Frankfurt Market. This is my place to shine, baby. All right. PROG down 0.6%. Previous close 160 euros. Opened at 161. High of 161. Low of 159. Closed at 159, which is 182 USD. Which is kind of crazy because
last time you were here.
I just really hope it goes up.
There we go. Absolutely. I think there's a bottom here. I think we're going to be getting the bottom pretty soon. So Prague was down 2% for the day. Previous close was a buck 85. Opened at 187. High of 189. Low of 180. We don't know the close yet because the bell just rang. We're in around 8 million. SPY was up a couple points. Nasdaq was up 42 at 0.3. The Russell for the small caps was down 12 at 0.6. To be today's level of support, it seems to have this strong level at 180. So we're going to see if that's going to break through or not. Level of resistance at $1.90, 188. Past levels of resistance was at $2, 213, 225. And levels to watch on the downside is if it gets through that 180, because to take a look at what the chart is at that point, then when we look back a couple weeks, we've got, notice that right before Christmas, like right on December 29th, it went down to like a buck 80. And so that seemed to be able to bring its support at a buck 80, and it's really holding strong there. Maybe the big companies, the Ethereums, that sort of thing, are saying, I'll let you guys play with it, but nothing less than 180.
Well, think about it. Really, I mean, they bought in at around, what did Ethereum?
Minimum $3. Some people say up to 580, but I believe it's in around
Probably
minimum
$3.
$3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's crazy to think about because, I mean, I don't think that they're going to let it go down to 50 cents. I mean, they have tens and tens of millions of shares.
Oh, yeah.
They would lose so much money, it's not even funny.
They got 67 million shares worth probably minimum of $200 million.
Yeah.
They're not letting this go.
No way.
Yeah. And so I think they're stepping in at the 180. And just to take a look at, this, just going to do the watch list if we can for a second. And I just wanted you to comment, James, on perhaps what might be going on with the ESSC, because we saw it going up last time. It was like a month ago. Then it came back down. You had to kind of get it when it was hot, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And now it's back to 1540. What do you think might be going
on? Another mini gamma squeeze, maybe. It was never about the company for me. It was about the potential of getting the money call options on that specific date, and I haven't looked into it since then, but who knows, maybe it was coming again.
It was the different package of they're going into the merger and all the different, so what was going on with
that? Basically, I think
shares were spoken for.
Shares were spoken for, and I guess the companies who wrote the calls didn't realize that, and they wrote a lot more calls than they should have. And so then it went up and it, gamma ramped, that type of a thing. Unfortunately, at the end of the day, as retail investors, we always get screwed. It was actually even below the $12, which is all we needed it to be above on the Friday, even though it went up to friggin' like 26 on the Tuesday, which is just bullshit. But that's pretty much what happened there. I don't know what's happening right now, why it's going up. If I would have known it's keep on going up, I probably would have held on to my calls that I sold for January. But I mean, you win some, you lose some, right?
We made a bit on that. So it was good.
I think I barely broke even.
Yeah, right. Thanks for the tip, because I got a couple thousand out of that actually myself.
I think I lost a couple thousand.
You got to sell when it's high, then.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Okay, so options expiring January 14th. Hedge price targets can be $2. You can just see this where the price is, and only 1% is in the money, 99% out of the money.
Yeah.
For the calls, for the puts, 17% out of the money, 83% in the money. The hedgies have a lot to gain again this week if the closing price is less than $2, with over 1 million shares in calls and 139,000 puts at $2. $2 has been their price target for the last 3 weeks. They've been able to get it. Actually, we beat them once, which was good. And they know you never know, because they put in shorts in the low bucks. So I don't know. I didn't know where it could go.
Ethereum, you gotta
Ethereum, get up there, man.
I mean, Citadel and Susquehanna are doing all this illegal shit. You should do illegal shit too, so it goes up.
You know,
Not financial advice.
You don't even have to do illegal shit. I'm sure there's something legal that you can do to kind of just make sure it doesn't kind of crash here. But what they might be doing is they might be wanting to average down themselves. If they're up at $3, then they'll buy. But they know that the company's worth way more than $3 because they wouldn't have put in the money in the last big 22 million share increase that they did this year if they didn't feel or last year if they didn't feel it was worth it. Your text data. Good to have you back, James. There you go. And so we got the shorts down 6% today. I don't know if this is even real or whatever, but down 6%. Forward shares 780,000. Return shares 2.24 million. Utilization 92%. Cost to borrow down to 19%. Days to cover 0.35. So it's very easy for them the hedgies to manipulate the market. Shares on loan 23.8 million, which is double what they've shorted. So somebody in their back pocket's got like 12 million shares walking around with. The percent of free float on loan 22%. Short interest percent of free float is at 12%. Taking a look at Fintel. Earlier today, it was at 55% going through the dark pool. So what should people be doing?
Calling up your brokerage and make sure it's not going to a dark pool, or Citadel Connect, because we went through that whole thing a few months ago. And make sure it's going directly to the NYSE, and if you're buying, even if you're selling, even if you're selling, because they can control. If you sell via Citadel Connect, they can literally just take all those sales and put it at an exact time so that it just crashes at this exact moment that you've seen many times. So yeah.
And so and so let's see what it is right now, because that was from earlier today, and it's still at 55. So 15.4 million shares shorted. Days to cover 1.9. They use a different denominator than Ortax for the volume. Short interest percent of float almost 15%. Dark pool short volume 2.3 million shares. 55% going through the dark pool. You don't think this is like one of the most manipulated stocks in the market right now because it's got great products. 55% going through the dark pool. Something's fishy.
For sure.
Okay.
All right. Highlights.
So
January 11th.
Yep.
You want to go?
All right. So highlights. We went down. This was actually from yesterday. We actually went down 2%. We went through all of the BioConnect conferences yesterday. We will be highlighting one apiece, just like we did today. Just like the marketing. That was crazy. Boom, boom, green candles. Couldn't even see the red. Come on.
You know what? I think they need to hire you as a marketing person.
And you, as long as you come along a little bit.
Because they're just doing shit on marketing.
Yeah, Jill, how? Jill, come on. Come on, right? You know what you're doing. It's like, Addie,
it's like, are you on our team or are you on Citadel team?
Do you
want to bankrupt your own company?
They're not going to bankrupt it, but it's like, I know what you mean. It's like, you got to promote it better than what you're doing. You got some great stuff going on. Get into your PR. It's like
they need a better PR person.
They need a better PR person. Yeah. They've got great scientists. They've got great doctors.
They have shit PR.
They have shit PR. You got to get better at your PR. Yeah. Hey, give me a shout if you want your grass to look like, wow, look at that. Yeah. Anyway,
give me a shout. I can put you guys on TikTok.
There we go. So PROG is looking very good in the long term. Not financial advice.
We're not financial advisors. If you guys like the video, please like, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much. We are the Great Canadian Apes, and I am holding strong in the background. Even if I'm not in every single video, just know I'm still holding. I've not sold anything yet.
So. Nice. All right.
Thank you guys so much.
Woo! That's it. I've done that a lot. All righty. Here we go. Hold on. Here we go.